humans, welcome back to my channel, or hello, welcome. My name is Ella. If you are new, please don't forget to subscribe and join my YouTube family. In today's video, we are back on our series Unbox and Try On, and we are going to be reviewing and doing a full face makeup using my Ipsy Glam bag in the month of May. I created this makeup look and we are bringing you guys some reviews and thoughts of what I think about the products and what I've been loving and what I've been enjoying using. Oh, don't hate me with this, but I haven't used the Glam Glow Bubble Mask. And I know I have to talk about it, I know I have to review it, but I haven't had a chance to try that on. So stay tuned. I think when I try it on, I am going to be posting it in Instagram, giving you guys my thought about it and the experience of how it feels on my face. But right now, we are going to just be doing this eye look that I created using the makeup palette that I got from my box. I also used the Jaclyn Hill palette just to add a little bit more color, and we are going to be talking the rest of the products. So if you guys want to know what my thoughts and how to achieve this makeup look, then keep on watching. Let's go ahead and start off with the eyes. I already primed my eyes with the Colourpop No Filter Concealer and set it with the Maybelline Loose Powder, but we're gonna go ahead and use the Wonder Beauty Wanderess Seascape eyeshadow here from our Ipsy. And this one right here, I am very drawn to this blue color, so I'm gonna try to use all of the colors here on my eyelid and give you guys some review. Let's go ahead and start off with the sand dollar here with a big blending brush. This is my Morphe E28, and I'm just gonna put it all over the lid, and I'm just gonna put it like I don't care and just gonna be all over. If you guys haven't seen my Ipsy unboxing, I will leave a link up on the card here, but like I said on that video, that this eyeshadow palette is very dusty, so I'm just dipping it all and it's just going all over the place. This palette right here is not just a palette that you can take and you can create a whole lot of color. This is definitely a add-on palette. It's really compact, so you can take it along with a bigger palette. Today I am also going to be using the Jaclyn Hill palette here so we can create a full look. So now that I have all the sand dollar all over my lid and crease, I am going to start adding up some colors. I'm going to go ahead and use my Colourpop Super Shock eyeshadow in the shade Isa. I am now going to be switching out my brush and using another blending brush. And this one is from Juno, and this is ES07. And I am just going to dip it onto this purpley metallic shade here, and I'm gonna start out on the crease. So I'm just going to slowly blend it, and I'm gonna drag it onto the tape so we will have a very sharp edge there, and just bring it up into the middle of to where my crease is, just right in the middle here. So now that we have some purple on our crease here, we're going to go ahead and go back to the Wanderess Seascape palette here, and I am going to be using the shade Coastal. I am going to be using a flat shader brush. There is a lot of fallout, so I suggest that you guys use this eyeshadow before you put on your foundation. I am focusing right in the outer V here and then slowly dragging it into the inner part of my eye, and then once I diffuses the color, I'm gonna go ahead and start dragging it a little bit more to the inner part of it. So now that we have that color, I am gonna go ahead and use my Jaclyn Hill palette here, and we're gonna go into this light blue shade right here. I'm going to use my e.l.f. eye contour brush, and I am going to put it right beside the purple and just slowly blending them two colors together. With the Juno ES07 that I used to do the Morphe color, I am just gonna start out from the outer corner here. I'm just gonna blend this color all together and drag it to my inner corner. With a smaller flat shader brush, this is a Juno & Co. ES17. I am gonna go back to Jaclyn Hill's palette into the same blue color, and I'm just gonna add a little bit more. And since I have a hooded lid, I am going to bring it up right over here where my fold is at, so that when I open my eyes, you can still see a little bit of that hint of blue color. Now I'm going back to my Juno ES07 brush and blend them colors again. So then I'm just going to make sure that all the blues and purples are blended seamlessly. So I'm just going to take my time and blend the colors together. So we're going to go back into Wonder Beauty Wanderess Escape palette, and we're going to be using this middle shade right here on the shade Seafoam. And this is the one that I digged my finger into. I didn't expect this color to be soft and buttery and foiled, so I just stuck my finger in there, dug a hole. It's really not a hole, but as you can see, there's that one. But I'm just gonna use my finger and put that right in the middle of my eyelid. This one right here has like a more gold shimmer with a tint of green. Okay, I am gonna go back to my Juno 07 brush and just blend this out. I'm gonna go ahead and drag it in a little bit more to where it's almost to my inner corner. The key here is just keep blending and keep blending. I am going to go back and use my Jaclyn Hill palette and go to this shade right here. It's called Pool Party. This is a light blue that has some shimmer into it, and I am going to add into this light blue over here on that, almost on the outer B, and just put that on top of there to bring up more blue. Kind of clean that up, that got a little out of hand. I'm just gonna go back and blend that edge. And now it looks like our coastal on the outer V kind of fade away after all the blending. I am going to go back into the same shader brush that I used to put them on and just add a little bit more. So I am going to go back and use my big Morphe E28 brush. And we are going back to Sand Dollar here. And I am just going to blend out the outer and just add a little bit more brown to it. So there, as you guys can see, there are some fallout like right over here. And that's why I suggest to you to do your foundation after you finish your eyeshadow. But I am pretty happy of what this looking like. I actually like it. I look like a mermaid. I'm just grabbing a makeup wipe and kind of clean out some of this fallout. We're gonna go ahead and leave the eyes like this and move on with the face. I've been testing out the primer that I got from my box, and this is the Yensa Color+Face Tone Primer right over here. And I've been liking them, so I've been mixing my YSL primer and this one right here. My YSL primer I put right in the middle of my T-zone. And then the Yensa Color+Face primer, I use it to put all over my face. I noticed that this one looks really good on my skin. It doesn't break me out, thank goodness. And it gives my skin a little bit of glow within. I noticed that it does kind of clear out my pores over here. For foundation, I am going to be using my L'Oreal Infallible foundation. And if you guys want to see my everyday makeup routine, I will leave a link up onto the card, but I am just basically doing the whole process. For concealer, I am going to be using my Colourpop No Filter Concealer. So I would use a concealer brush here and spread out the concealer so that I don't ruin the eyeshadow that we just created, and we can still keep that sharp edge. Now I'm gonna go in with my Real Technique Beauty Bunch over here and just blend all the concealer. So I'm just going to go ahead and blend everything together, my concealer and my foundation, so that it would look seamless. Before I put my powder on, I am going to be using my Farsali Jelly Bean highlighter. And I think this is on the shade Glow Up. You can also use this highlighter on top of your powder because it dries out powder-like, and I like that. But I also like to put it underneath all my powders to give me this glow from within look. Okay, now I'm going to be using the other edge of my sponge and going to be using my Maybelline Fit Me loose powder. Pack it on to where I put my concealer at. I'm going to leave that powder on my face for now, and we're gonna go ahead and go back to the eyes. I'm going to get a clean shadow brush and clean under my eye. Okay, now with like a big pencil brush here, this is Morphe B18. We're gonna go use the shade Xoxo. Now this is where you tap the excess off and be really careful putting the colors in your lower lash line here, because we don't want any fallout, but that's why we leave a little bit of powder on top of our concealer so that when we brush it off, we can just get rid of that fallout. I'm going to drag this Xoxo color, this deep blue color, really close to my waterline and a little bit, like smoke out a little bit down, and then just drag it right in the middle of my pupils here. Now I'm just diffusing the color because it is a little bit smoky than I want. Now we are going back to Jaclyn Hill palette and dipping into the party pool. So with my Luxie small shader brush here, we are going to be digging into the Champagne Harbor. We are tapping the excess and putting it right in the inner corner on the lower lash line. So with the same brush, we are going into Sea Salt. This is a pink shimmery shadow, and we are going into the inner corner. Actually, I don't like the Sea Salt. It's kind of patchy. Let's go ahead and just use Seafoam, the one that we use all over our lid, and maybe blend it into this color right here. It is still not popping the way I want it to be, so we're gonna try the Champagne Harbor. Maybe this one will bring my this side. Yep, there it is. Okay, I like that a lot. You can put a winged liner, like a really thick wing liner if you want to. I'm not gonna attempt because I'm not really good at it. So I'm just gonna tight line using my NYC City Proof 24-hour liner. One of these days, I am going to tackle a wing line and try to learn. I don't want any more darkness on my lower lash line. I don't want it to be more smokier than it is now, because it tends to make my eyes look a little smaller than it is. So I'm just gonna use a Rimmel London Scandalized liner. This one on the shade Nude. And I'm gonna put this on my waterline. So my thoughts about this product here. It is a good shades of colors. I will not buy this if I didn't get it in the box. It's just because you are very limited to what you can use this for. If I want a palette, I definitely want a palette to where I can use it to create a look. Like I said, I use my Jaclyn Hill palette to create this look, but I do like how the shade feels. All the colors does felt like foil. This one right here is a really nice matte or all over the eye color. This color right here, it is bluer than it is in the pan. I like that. I love this color right here. It is a yellower greenish gold. I need to play around more with the pink one. I'm not a big fan of it, but this right here, it is a really good highlight color. And obviously we have just a copper color over here that I know it's going to be good. The mascara that I'm going to be using is the one that also come from the box, and this one is MAKIAGE. I don't know how to say this. MAKIAGE, and I've been using this the time that I got my box until now, and I like it. It doesn't bleed through my eye. It is not a volumizing mascara that it tends to use, but like I said, it doesn't bleed through my lower lash line. It stays on my eye, comes off easy. I like this mascara for everyday look, definitely. But before I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and brush off my powder using my Juno ES12. I'm going to curl my lashes. So here is one coat of mascara. What do you guys think? So I definitely like the mascara with 2 coats on. It is not a lengthening mascara, but I think it is pretty good on volumizing. My lashes looks fuller. I'm gonna wait for this to dry out, then I'm gonna recurl my lashes so that it is kind of funning up a little bit. But I'm gonna go ahead and use my butter bronzer here and just bronze up my face. You guys can still see that highlight. It is just blinding on top of all the powders that I put. Love it. Now we are going into highlight, and I am going to be using my Colourpop Super Shock highlighter on the shade Flexitarian. I am just going to use my Juno E16 brush. Now we're going to be doing the lips, and we have this 2 lip pencil here from ILLAMASQUA. Tell me if I'm saying that wrong, but we have a pinky red and a pinky nude over here, but since our eyes looking like this, I am gonna go use my pinky nude. This is my thought about this lip pencil. They are expensive. They are $21 per pencil, and they are a wooden pencil. They're not a retractable pencil or anything at all. I just think that they are very expensive for a wooden pencil. We're gonna go very nude and neutral with the lips. Let's go ahead and use the Zoella collaboration with Colourpop on the shade Little One. And this is my perfect nude. I am going to set my face using my Morphe setting spray. Use my beauty sponge to soak the product in. I want to add this lip gloss right here. This is Colourpop in the Villain collection. This is Maleficent on the shade My Pet. And I'm going to put it right in the middle. Ooh, I love that. Makes my lips really juicy. So here is the finished look. I hope you guys like this look. I kind of like how this turned out. Let's go ahead and talk about what my thoughts about the whole May Ipsy bag. I definitely love the Yensa toner primer. This is going to be in my everyday makeup routine. I love this. I also love the mascara. This is my everyday mascara. This is my favorite product. This one right here, it's okay to have. With the lip pencil, I'm glad it came into my box. It gives me a chance to try out different products, but I don't think I will be purchasing this lip pencil ever because first of all, it's a wooden, and it's my complaint about it. It's very drying. It's tagging on my lips. It is pulling, and it's just not my favorite. Definitely going to be trying out the Glam Glow Sheet Bubble Mask. I think I'm gonna love that. I just haven't had a chance to try it out. So I am really happy of how my look turned out, and I am so happy with what I got from my Ipsy bag. It gave me a chance to try out different brands that I've never heard before and found some new things that I am in love with. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you do, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to check out my unboxing if you guys haven't seen that already. Leave a comment down below. Tell me how you like my makeup look and how blue colors looks on me. Stay tuned for upcoming videos. But yeah, I will see you later. Bye!